John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors of all time. He's directed a lot of my favorite movies, Halloween, The Thing, and Big Trouble in Little China, among many more. But today we're going to be taking a look at one of his lesser acclaimed movies from the year 1998, John Carpenter's Vampires. After a great opening, the team of Slayers are about to enter a house which they think may have a nest inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that Shang Tsung beside of James Woods?
Your brother's soul is mine.
Alright, this movie is already badass. The Slayers clear out the nest.
Nice! Goons, man! Not a bad day's work.
Jack is concerned because they didn't find the master, but they leave anyway. Later that night, the team is partying at the motel, and then the master shows up. After the massacre, there's only Jack, Montoya, and a girl named Katrina who has been bitten. They're the only ones left.
Step out of Montoya, goddammit!
The next morning, Jack explains to Montoya why they need Katrina.
Like a surveillance camera, so we can find him and shove a stake right up his ass.
After accidentally wrecking the vehicle, Montoya gets him a new ride.
Hey, shut the fuck up, or I'll blow your fucking teeth out of the back of your head, asshole. Back up!
Jack returns to the Sun God Motel to bury his team. Jack visits the Cardinal.
No master was ever like this. Superhuman strength, unkillable, like a machine.
The Cardinal wants Jack to wait until he has a full team to go after Valak, but Jack does not want to wait.
Shut the fuck up! This was your fight, Cardinal. Now it is mine.
Back at the hotel, Montoya tells Katrina what's going on.
You're gonna help us find them.
Jack and the new Padre are getting along really good.
Who set us up? Was it you?
After the scuffle, Jack shows Padre a map. He says it's a search pattern, and that the vampires are looking for something.
I heard stories when I was young. Something about a black cross.
After falling back into the window, Montoya cuts himself on glass, and we figure out that Katrina is no vegetarian.
Look what you did!
Valak and a group of masters awaken. Jack and Padre have another friendly conversation.
Now open your motherfucking mouth. Open your
Fucking mouth!
Valak finds the Black Cross. Jack and Montoya are about to fight, but Padre steps in and reminds them what's going on.
Now with the Berzier cross, he will.
Katrina lets them know where the vampires are.
Is he in there?
Yes. He's in there.
The Slayers start taking them out. They take out quite a few vampires, but the sun's going down, and they can't kill a master at night, so they go to leave, but Valak appears.
Your war is over, Crusader.
Jack gains consciousness and sees a familiar face.
Hello, Jack.
This is one of my favorite lines of the entire movie.
You are truly a pile of dog shit, Cardinal.
Jack tries to get Valak to fight him.
Fucking pole-smoking fashion victim. Come on over here.
Jack.
The Cardinal tells Jack that they need the blood of a Crusader for the ritual. Well, they're about to complete the ritual, but Padre steps in. Montoya comes in for the save, and Jesus Christ, talk about whiplash. With the sun now up, the vampires are exploding, so Valak retreats, but Jack follows him, and they have a showdown.
Die, you fucker, die!
Jack.
Nothing seems to be phasing Valak. He is the original vampire. I can't wait to see this epic showdown. Oh. Okay. Montoya tells Jack that he's been bitten.
I will hunt you down. And I will kill you.
Jack and Padre go to finish off the rest of the vampires.
When you were stabbing that vampire in there,
Yeah?
did you get a little wood?
So that was John Carpenter's Vampires. Now, I think this is a very underrated vampire movie, and it's definitely up there to me with The Lost Boys, Fright Night, and all those other great vampire movies. In my opinion, I think it's very chaotic. There's a lot of good energy. It's very entertaining from start to finish, in my opinion. I don't really see why a lot of people dislike this movie as much as they do, but everybody has an opinion, and I do respect that. But I love this movie. I think that James Woods plays a really good character, a flawed hero in Jack Crow, but I love how John Carpenter does that with a lot of his movies. You've got R.J. McCready, Snake Plissken, Roddy Piper, and They Live. So he likes the flawed hero, obviously, and I think that James Woods, he does that perfectly because he's doing it for the right cause. But he's torturing Padre to get information, so he's not going about it in the right way, but he's doing it for a good cause. And I always find that interesting in characters. And I like Montoya. I like Katrina with, the little bit that we got from her. Like the rest of the Slayers at the beginning, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more from them. But I love how at the beginning of the movie, the Slayers are in full control. But after Valak attacks, man, they're all in shambles. They're trying to figure out who set us up, and they're just trying to get back at Valak, and it really portrays the vampires as being very strong in this movie, especially Valak, who is one of my favorite vampires of all time. I think just the look and the display of power that they show in the movie, he's a superstar, man. I hate how he gets took out in such a kind of way. I thought it would be a little bit more grand and epic. I really like the score as well. I think that the song at the beginning, the boom, 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 I love that. It gets me pumped up, feels like a Western but a horror film at the same time, so I love the atmosphere, and the effects are absolutely phenomenal in my opinion, especially the Sun God Motel massacre. I love that. I thought that was very cool. So I have no complaints really with any of that. I thought the acting was really good. Standout obviously being James Woods, but I think everybody across the board did a fantastic job, and I just overall love this movie, and I encourage you, if you've not checked it out, or you've watched it a few years ago, you didn't like it, give it another watch. You may enjoy it a little bit more this time around. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope this review gave you mahogany.